Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another Cars Diecast review. Today is the first suggestion video of the new era, as I like to call it. So if you guys don't know, I recently posted my second how to suggest tutorial where I explain how to make proper suggestions and birthday requests. So as promised, here they are. I am super excited to get back into the groove of suggestion videos because I took a huge break from doing them from about December of 2016 to pretty much now. I think I did one in January and that was pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for all these suggestions so far. If you want to make a suggestion or a birthday request, please watch the video in the description. There's a link to it right at the top so you can't miss it, and it explains everything. You have to stick around for all like 12 minutes of it because every detail is important. I said toward the end of the video that Cars 3 diecasts are not eligible for suggestions and birthday requests, and yet I still get comments from people asking me to review, for example, Danny Swervez or Bobby Swift. First of all, I already reviewed them, and clearly those people did not stick around until the end of the video. That's okay, but that's why I really do encourage you to watch until the end of that video so you can make a proper suggestion and you can have your name appear on the video and have like all this cool stuff happen to you, like Trunk Fresh Green 34. Thank you so much for the suggestion of Nick stickers and for all the support you've given me over the past months. I really do appreciate all the kind comments and everything. It really means a lot to me. I hope you enjoy this video. I try my best to make all these suggestions just as good as my regular videos because, you know, they're for my fans, my loyal supporters that definitely deserve a good quality video. So let's dive right into the review of Nick's stickers now, starting with his appearance in the first Cars movie. So really, just a background character that did not even speak, but still a nice one to have in the collection. So he appeared in the end credits of the first Cars movie, you know, when they're rolling the credits, and yet there's still a little box right here where stuff is happening. So he came out of Lizzie's Curio shop kind of like this, and Fred was the main focus of the scene because he was like dancing around because he got the decals that Lightning McQueen has, you know, San Bernardino, Barstow, and Kingman. So very cool there. I actually went to Kingman on my vacation last summer. It's actually kind of nice. I went to a Walmart there. Didn't find anything though. But anyway, he got those bumper stickers and Nick was in the background along with a couple other cars that were just decaled to, you know, the full extent. There was a red car there, I think another green one as well. They only released Nick and Fred from the scene though. Would have been nice to get some more, but I guess this is enough. So kind of a nice car. I do wish, you know, that they just made more because I'm such a big Cars fan. I always want more cars, more cars. So now let's move on to his releases. He has been released 3 times in the past 7 years because his first release was in 2010 as a single in the Final Lap collection. Fortunately, I have one here in the package. I got it last year. I like the art. Here's the back. Just kind of like a checklist. Pretty cool. It's kind of funny though because like one side of him is completely blank except for one decal, and that's the side that is shown in the package. So it kind of makes you suspicious, like what's going on there? Are there decals on the other side? And there certainly are a lot of decals. It seems like Nick wants to keep one side clean, or he just hasn't moved over to that side yet. And I'm sure probably by 2017, you know, if he's still around and putting decals on himself, he's like full now. Like I'm sure he's got decals on this side. But anyway, his second release was in 2013, 2014, around there in the Radiator Springs Classic line as a single. I don't have that one in the package. And his most recent release was just a couple months ago in the 2017 main line in the Radiator Springs series. He was 19 out of 19 in this series in a 2-pack with Marilyn stickers, who was 18 out of 19. Now this is big news because Marilyn has been released before, pretty much the same exact times that Nick's stickers was released, you know, Final Lap, Radiator Springs Classic. Marilyn also got a lenticular release in addition though. But she was only called Marilyn before, like just Marilyn, no last name. So does this mean that in between the events of like Cars 1, which was 2006, and 2017 when this release was issued, they got married. Like, that is very strange to me. It's kind of like Mattel is like, we're going to secretly like add an Easter egg in here and continue the storyline, make it seem like stuff is still happening with the Cars 1 background characters. So it kind of gets into like deep Cars 3 theories I don't necessarily want to get into in just a suggestion video, but still it's interesting to think about that. You know, you got a name change like this where it seems like they got married now. Or maybe it was just a goof up and someone who was making the name tags was like, they look like they are husband and wife, so we're just going to chuck on the sticker's last name. Or maybe they were like, we need to add a last name for Marilyn. She didn't have one before. She needs one now. We're just going to say they're married or something. But it's kind of cool for us Cars fans to speculate on because it's just a little strange. But anyway, Marilyn did appear like in the same scene, just kind of like across the street at Ramon's House of Body Art. So that is all for the releases of Nick stickers. He's pretty easy to find, like only like $10 on eBay, probably even less than that, especially if you go for the Radiator Springs Classic single release. I got this one at Kohl's, like this 2-pack. It took me forever to find it. I'm glad I finally did though, because it's a pretty quality 2-pack there. But anyway, it is time now to get on to the actual review of this diecast. So, he's a nice green color. I like the expression. Now, back in 2010, when Nick Stickers was originally released, it was the era of mouth plates, which are these things right here. You can see the separation, the crack between the main metal body and the plastic mouth plate. So, for some reason, they use these a lot, probably because it was easier to interchange expressions and whatnot and make the cars slightly different without like making a new mold or something like that. So you would just take this off and throw a new one on, and it's cheaper to make these because they're plastic. Now, unfortunately, they don't really match the color of the rest of the body there because it's like a darker green. It shows up better in real life. Like, you can definitely tell the color difference more in real life than on the camera here, but you can kind of see that it's darker green there on the mouth plate and then lighter green there on the main body, which is really what it should be on the mouth plate as well. But mouth plates, I just really hate them. They just don't look good. I mean, some cars, they look alright when it's like hidden below and the mouth is lower on the car, but here's Marilyn's mouth plate as well. Kind of the same problem. Plus, you have that big crack right there that just looks very unappealing. Fortunately, though, they don't really use those anymore. And of course, let's talk about the decals on Nick. You have flats happen right there. That's true. Flats do happen. I love, what would that be? That just looks like Radiator Springs. Yep. That is the radiator cap mountain with RS there in the middle. I like the grill. Over here on the side, you have Radiator Springs. Radiator Springs, it just says it twice right there. Sargent Surplus Hut, Radiator Springs, USA. Radiator Springs Drive-In Theater. Nice butt, butte. Radiator Springs, Radiator Springs. Life begins at the off-ramp. Radiator Springs again with the mountain. And on the back here, his license plate reads 235NW, and the text above it is too small for me to read. I can't really see that. It looks like only 4 letters. It looks like boggy or something. I don't really know. And over here we got a rhinoceros. It definitely is a rhinoceros. You can see the horn right there. I have no idea why it has all these like Radiator Springs decals and then you just have a rhino on the other side. It's kind of strange to me. I also find it kind of weird that basically all of these decals are from Radiator Springs. So pretty much before he drove into Lizzie's Curio shop, he was decalless and then he just put them all on because he fell in love with Radiator Springs so much. I just wish they incorporated a little bit more diversity into the decals, which I guess traces back to Disney and Pixar and then making it their fault and not really Mattel's. So maybe like a decal saying Hollywood or something else so it doesn't make it seem like he just fell in love with RS so much they just, tattoo, which is essentially what these are in real life, tattoos, and tattoo themselves with RS. But anyway, it's just a little car here. I don't really want to get into too much of a theory or whatever, I don't really know. But anyways, guys, let's move on to some cars that are the same model as Nick stickers. Here we have an exact repaint, Jamie here. Also released in 2010 as a final lap car, never to be re-released again, at least as of yet. Very surprised about that, actually, that he hasn't been re-released. The rims are different, which is nice, but everything else is the exact same. They do have different license plates though, which is big because usually on cars that are the same model, Mattel likes to just put on the same license plate because guess what? They're a little lazy sometimes. A little bit lacking of attention to detail, but they are the same exact model, different expressions though. Now let's move on to the second one that I was able to find in my collection. Human here. Now Human is a little bit different because he has a hole in the body for the camera, but that is it. Otherwise, everything else is the same. You just have the press sticker there, different expression. They substituted a different mouth plate in, so he has the open mouth. Everything else is the same with the spoiler on the back. And they also have different license plate numbers, which is great to see. Ooh, calm down there, camera. It's so bright sometimes when I zoom in, which I love the zoom in feature, by the way, on the iPhone 7 Plus. I hope you guys like it too, because it doesn't degrade the quality at all, and it goes so fast. Like, look how fast that was when we just zoomed back out there. Now, another card that you might think is similar to Nick's stickers is Valerie V8, or Veet, however you want to pronounce it. It's probably V8 though. And so this was another final act release, never to be re-released again. Kind of similar, but as you can see, Valerie is quite a bit bigger and lacking the spoiler. I just want to show Lightning McQueen with bumper stickers here because he has some on his bumper from when he went to Lizzie's Curio shop, Kingman, Barstow, and San Bernardino. It would have been kind of nice if Nick had one of those bumper stickers as well, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, it's Disney and Pixar's fault, not really Mattel's. I feel like whenever I talk about stuff like this that goes back to the movie, I always make it seem like it's Mattel's fault, but really, they're just doing what exactly Pixar and Disney told Mattel to do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And Trunk Fresh Green 34, I hope this video lived up to what you hoped it'd be. And guys, I'm trying on the daily videos. I really am. It's really hard to actually do daily videos because you want to make them good quality, and yet you also want to work on them quickly and get them out as soon as possible because the next day is only 24 hours away. But, you know, sometimes I just may not be able to do daily videos, but I'm trying, guys. You know, I'm trying. We'll see what happens. I did daily, actually double uploads yesterday, or maybe daily. It depends on where you live in the world. It might have been a different day for you, like it was here in the US. Like I did the How to Suggest video on, what was it, Tuesday night, and then I did the Shannon Spokes video Wednesday afternoon for the United States. So anyways, guys, thank you so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. It'll most likely be Precision Series Flow, or maybe something from Cars 3. We'll have to see. I'm kind of running out of Cars 3 stuff to do, but I still have the haulers and another multi-pack. So I'll see you guys in another video. Bye now.